Hi guys, if you don't know who I am, I'm Dowd. I'm a dog trainer slash behaviorist, and today I am making my first real helpful video. So bear with me. I'm probably gonna make a lot of mistakes, and I'm gonna try to do this all in one go, so you can see any mistakes I make and how to counteract them. But for today's video, I'm probably gonna put this in the title as well. But I'm just going to introduce some helpful tips to help you alongside crate training if you're a new dog owner or if you've never crate trained before. So, okay, down. I want them here just so you can see my animals. This is Apollo. He's 4.5 years old. He's my service dog, so he's fully trained and everything. I actually didn't crate train him growing up or when he was growing up. This is Artemis. She was fully crate trained growing up, and it helped out tremendously. So I would recommend, if you're trying to decide if you want to train your dog or not, I would really recommend it. It makes life so much easier, especially if you work a lot or if you're gone from home a lot. Either way, you can make it work without the crate, but it just takes a lot more effort, work, and time, obviously. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is the biggest mistake I see new owners making with their crate training. So the biggest mistake is when you're leaving and you'll put your dog in the crate, but you haven't really practiced them being in the crate. So they start to associate every time you leave, or the crate means that you're going to leave essentially. They start associating the two events together. And so that's what you don't want. You want them to be confident in their crate and also relaxed. So I like to think of the crate as just a relaxation chamber. Anytime they go in there, it's where they want to chill out, kind of hang out on their own and not have to worry about like the boundaries you're setting or just disciplining them or whatever, getting in trouble, etc. So I'm going to show you the proper way to introduce crate training. What I like to do is, obviously you can see it's open. I leave it open all the time, unless obviously like I'm going to leave them in the crate. And they're at the point where I just leave them out in the house now, and they won't mess up anything. So she is 11 months old, he's 4.5 years old. I started leaving her out when she was around 10 months. So it was a pretty long time. And they're looking at me like, why are you talking to the camera? That's not a person. But let's see if I can demonstrate putting her into the crate. So let me move this chair out of the way. All right. Artemis. Come. Good girl. Good girl. And you can see she goes totally on her own. She loves her crate. So what I did with her crate specifically, or her crate training, was the first day I lured her in the crate with some treats. This is the same crate she's had ever since she was a puppy. You can see how comfortable she is in there. She doesn't, yeah, she's gonna lie down. I didn't even tell her to lie down, but she went ahead and lied down because how much she loves the crate. Now let's see if I can get Apollo in there. Apollo, come. Apollo, come. Yes. Come. Let's go. Go inside. Let's go. Apollo, come. Good. So you see, I would actually not recommend you to ever create two dogs together. Apollo, come. Go, Apollo, come in. Yes, you did so good. Sit. And down. Yes. Stay. So I would not recommend leaving two dogs in the crate alone. I just did that for demonstration purposes. But you can see that he was kind of hesitant because she's already in there. Otherwise, he, like I said, I never crate trained him. But he would fully go in on his own because just of the way I've trained him over the years. And if I left him in the crate, I could trust that he'd be okay in there as well, just because of the way I've trained him, like I was saying. So the proper way to introduce crate training, like I mentioned earlier, I lured her in there with the treat. So you want her to, or the dog to start associating it with only good things. Every time they go in the crate, they get a reward, they get playtime, they get attention, some things that they want. And anytime you see them checking out the crate, like giving a sniff, looking in its direction, you want to reward them, give them praise, let them know that that's what you want of them. It's, all dog training really is communication. So if you eventually just communicate to them that every time they go in the crate, it's a comfortable place to be, they can relax and hang out and not worry about things, they're going to start to associate the crate with good things and go in on their own. So she'll go in on the crate, go into her crate by herself when we're at just in the house alone. And so one thing I really recommend, another tip, is to have them in the crate while you're at home. So like I said earlier, they don't just associate going into the crate with you just leaving. Um, so if they go into the crate while you're at home, give them a reward, give them praise, leave them in there. Like right now, she's in there, she's totally comfortable, and I'm right here. So you can tell that she does not care if she's in the crate or not, and whether or not I leave. She would be fine regardless. Those are some helpful tips. If you have any other questions, feel free to message me. Hopefully I can help you out. But yeah, good luck with your crate training.